tonight we're going to hear reflections from Amy Wenger, who I'm going to turn to now, and Susan Bachner in a little bit.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
So when times are tough for me, as they have been many times before, as they are now, and as they inevitably will be again, you know, I often move inward at those times in reflection and outward in observation, really to be able to grasp it, so that I can really grasp what I see that is real around me, so that I can really become part of my own solution. So I've written a piece called What I See. My beautiful mother passed when I was 21, several lifetimes ago now, but it was right at the time of the birth of my adulthood. I have navigated many of these waters as my own captain, but I have also been blessed by many amazing mentors who have helped guide me in those spaces in between. I see them. They taught me how to be strong and still be soft, how to listen and how to be vulnerable. They showed me how my strength and honest vulnerability will give others the permission to be this way too. I was taught that sometimes it's okay to not be okay. Just don't hang out in that space for too long. Sit in it for a while, because trauma and grief do not come with a roadmap or a timeline, but it is a part of you and it cannot be avoided or ignored. I still see them and I hear their words. They are the teachers of my soul. Now I see you. I see you, the new mama, struggling with that brand new baby at your breast, smiling through gritted teeth and curled toes, exhausted and anxious, as this is not what you were expecting, and you certainly did not sign up for this child. You feel out of control as the tears slide down your face, saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. I put my hand on your arm and I look you in the eye and I tell you, it's okay to not be okay. I promise you, as your eyes plead with mine, that it will get better. You will not always feel like this, even if today feels like forever. Your shoulders soften and you sigh. You look at that baby with the look that I have seen countless times before. I see you. Connection and support are what you needed to get through today. I see you, families who are marginalized by color, by religion, by who they choose to love. Those who need more food, a place to live, or just a community who cares. This is a generational problem that requires an intergenerational, proactive overhaul in a system that does not always invest in prevention. But I see it as in your DNA to find those solutions. You want to learn, you try new things. I see you. I see you, those who have been hurt or are hurting, those who are grieving, those who do not know where to start, are lost or are near their lives' end. I see you. I see those who are making purpose out of your trauma in beautiful ways, those who teach others their stories, those who connect with the sad and the lost, to hold space for them until they are ready. Resilience looks like all of us. We all come from somewhere. This must be honored. Your strength and your vulnerability are what make us who we are, even when it's hard, even when it's ugly, because that's real life. We all know that this too shall pass. You are all my mentors. You help me to acknowledge that I too will be okay. We are in this life together, and just being there goes a long way, and I thank you. As for me, Friday night Shabbat services have been a grounding force during this time of pandemic. On the first week of lockdown, I bought a bag of baker's yeast and a ton of flour to be able to, because I thought that I'd finally be able to start a practice of making weekly challah bread. Because I knew that even if I could get to the store for nothing else ever again, I would have all the carbs I need to eat forever. That's what I needed. But as a community and public health nurse, my job quadrupled in need. And by Friday, I'm pretty much a fried egg. So it has been months now since I bought that bag of yeast, and I have not made even one loaf until today. I've been so inspired by our congregation's resilience and beauty and weekly challah breads. As we begin the month of Elul, I have finally made my challah bread. Challah, the bread of resilience. Should I put it up here?
And now I turn to Susan.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
So as I was thinking about what to share tonight, Rabbi David sent some sources, and one of them was Psalm 27. And I started reading through it, and I found in it a line which says, "Don't hide your face from me." And it reminds me of a song that the late Debbie Friedman sang. And in the old days when we had tape cassettes and I would buy hers, that was one of the songs I loved the most. And so based on that, I prepared this for you this evening to share, and it's called Her Journey. In despair, she slowly drops to her knees, hands clasped before her eyes, head bowed. Words from Psalm 27, rewritten and sung by the late Debbie Friedman, come to her. She raises her eyes and softly cries out, "Don't hide your face from me. I'm asking for your help. I call to you, please hear my prayer, oh God. If you would answer me as I have called to you, please hear me now. Don't hide your face from me. Please hear me now. Don't hide your face from me." She rises and looks around, shakes her head and slowly bows again. "I'm in need of a blessing," she tells herself. And in her silence, she begins to hear the ancient words of the priestly blessing. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panabelecha v'chunecha. May God shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panabelecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift his face upon you and give you peace. Slowly, she opens her eyes, looks around and breathes deeply. She begins to feel relief and gratitude. She notices a strength and resilience she could not access on her own. Now she understands. Now she knows everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. May we all be blessed with resilience on our journey during this month of Elul. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom.